your personal reading for the elements of love. This is the fire signs. So this is for all my Leo, Sag, and Aries, all my lovely, wonderful friends of fire. This is going to be a predictive love reading. So I'm so excited to have you here. You know, we just had the new moon in Scorpio just the other day, actually just yesterday. So we're still vibing in that deep, intense Scorpio energy, taking us deep into our shadow places, and this can be a little bit uncomfortable for all my fire friends. So, have you ever activated a crystal grid before? You know, my friend, I want to invite you to definitely, for new moons, choosing a crystal grid. This one's Metatron's Cube, and this one's about communicating in love and also being receptive to the communications from others to heal and repair love through heartfelt communications, and also taking actions once you've come to a resolution that bring abundance. So this is a pretty huge grid. So I invite you to check out maybe our next crystal grid workshop. So, do you have any intentions for this reading? We're going to light some sage. And this is sage that's been dipped in dragon's blood and dried. It's one of my special scents. So purifying and grounding. When you use dragon blood resin, just really brings the essence of true purification and present moment awareness. I feel like you need a little clarity, my friend. Like you're just a little bit rough around the edges, and the emotional movement into Scorpio, just, you're not feeling quite yourself. Do you agree? Yeah, I can feel it too. Have you ever had a sound splash before? Just need just a little sound splash, and as a Reiki master, I use Himalayan seeding bowls for meditation groups as well as sonic healing. So I just want you to focus just for a moment before we get into this predictive love reading, because I can feel your energies. It's not really comfortable when you go into emotions. And especially for my Sag friends and Aquarius and Leos, you know, what I love about working with elemental energy is that each brings its essence and strength. And so this reading is a predictive love reading. So we're going to be looking at some specific things, but because your energies are so scattered right now, I need you to focus. Because there's so much happening, and actually just in you alone, not even picking up your partner yet, there's just not a lot of clarity. You kind of feel all over the map. So I want to go to the cards. And this is a predictive reading and an Akashic Record predictive reading. Very much different than just tarot or oracle. And I use oracle decks. And because I'm going to be reading 3 different signs, we're going to have 3 different predictions during this reading. The first part of this reading is going to be based in the actual element itself. And then we're going to use the angel cards here for the predictive reading. And the reason that I'm asking for you to clarify right now is because the scattered energy is bringing forth a lot of different fears and worries and concerns about your future. And you find yourselves actually, I think there's only, well, we'll get to Leo. Leo, I think you're the one that's kind of holding up our energy. So you Sag Nation people out there, since your birthday's coming right around the corner, I want you to give a holler back at them Leos and tell them to simmer down now. Okay, because they're throwing off the fire vibes right now, and I'm not appreciating that. That's right, all that fire in you. Look at that, three wicks for the 3 of you guys. That's so crazy. Normally I do singlets. I make singlet candles too. That is too funny. All right. So, because I'm trying to hear your question, and that's why I'm asking you guys to kind of bring it down a little bit. But it's really scattered, and typically you guys are atypical for emotional vestige, just meaning that you're just not always comfortable in the feeling zone. So you're usually pretty pragmatic, very practical, maybe sometimes extraordinarily logical, and just nonchalant about your feelings. You tend to also keep them hidden from others. Would you say that's true? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look here, because I don't have a clear question, which I don't like. Because what I'm really hearing right now is what is going on in the relationship. What is keeping you from connecting right now? All right, and we have a saying here. Whatever cards popped out come to show out. So we're going to look at those 2. Yeah. And then I'll put them in order here as I bring them down for you, okay? Okay. This is where your relationship stands right now. You're definitely worried. And this is about love relationships, but also family. There's a lot of people involved in this situation, and not just the relationship. So this is what's got your nerves in a bunch, is because this situation right now is bringing you to the brink of emotional eruption, is what I'm hearing. Is that future, finances, stability, and family are really the parts that are taking your focus from the relationship. And you're worried about this. And they're saying that they want you to know that everyone involved is safe. And it's easy sometimes to divert our energies into crises because we want to avoid what we are personally, internally feeling. So for the relationship, they're saying that there are adjustments that are required. And part of that is bringing love into the situation. And this is for all 3 things. There's parts that you were doing that you're aware of, and parts that you don't know. So I'm going to turn this around. There's parts of you that you definitely need to be able to bring an emotional expression. And it's either deep forgiveness from the past wounds. This is personal. And these are what I love about Scorpio and its intensity and emotion as a water sign. But this time the moon is bringing shadow energies, subconscious, dark fears, regrets, parts that were also conditioned and taught. And so this one is about you being worthy of love, which is why your family life is set on fire right now. The situation, your stability and connection to the family and the love is also got you now looking at the space in you where you were taught how to love, the things that you do for love, and how you accept and receive love. And so that's why they're saying that it's going to require bringing love into the situation. You are going to have to let go and forgive the past. Not the present past. We're talking about your parents, maybe even your grandparents. And this now is going to require not just forgiveness on their part for teaching you how to be this way, but also for your part in making today what it is. I hope this resonates with you, because this is really, really deep for all of you. This is deep ancestral cleansing cycle that you're in right now, because the parts that where you're uncomfortable with love is because you were told that you weren't good enough, and you've been holding on to this story for a really, really, really long time. And so this is why it's easier to focus on the crisis in your life than the relationship, because you still somewhere don't believe that you are good enough, that you are worthy enough to be loved. And what I like is that with this card is already, it's in a full moon, and it's time for you to see your worth, your beauty. And now we're going to take a look at the relationship itself. Where does it stand? And from what I feel, and when I talk about feeling, I'm not talking about guesswork. This is a solar plex. This is like in the gut. It's not comfortable at all, and so it's like a tightening, like knots. And when you think about ooh, and then it comes to the throat just instantly. These are big hits, and the throat is kind of like, it's not quite choking as much as it is. I know this is going to sound gross, but it's the only way that I can think of saying this. If anyone knows of anyone who has acid reflux, it just kind of comes to the top, but then it won't release. It's not like a whole spew. It just kind of rushes up, and you're like, ugh. So acid reflux is really painful, but it's like you want to say something, and you want to connect, and you want to communicate, but you don't know how to say the words. And so this is what they're talking about, bringing love into the situation, and the adjustments needed to be required here, because you know you already know the situation. Some of this is on you. And your part in it is now requiring you to own up to it. Like, how does that own up to it? This is a rebuild. This is what they're talking about. This ancestral teaching about who you are and rebuilding all the way back to bringing love into it. It's hard to bring love into a situation when you don't feel like you're good enough. And so you're questioning everything that's going on, but this is on you to readjust your way of believing about you. And you want the relationship to work, so it's easier to focus on what's happening in the family and the crisis that's going on and all that's burning down around it. They're saying everyone in this situation is already cared for. It's time to focus on you. And now, right now is the time. And because we're in a new moon cycle, that's kind of why I was asking you if you did crystal grid work. It's because this is the time to really focus on what you deserve and letting those old things go. These things have blocked your heart at this point. And you want to embrace love. But the fear of you being rejected, repeating old cycles, and in some ways, it's like either you have proven that love doesn't work because even your friends can't make it work, but also that it's hurt so bad that you just want to avoid it altogether. And so, but you want to be in love, and you're still seeking for that connection, but you just don't trust it because you don't believe that you're good enough. This is the time. Change your focus. They've been saying this the whole time. Stop focusing on this family problem over here, diverting your energies and attentions, because you are the focus. It's not even the relationship. Don't even focus on that right at this second, because the biggest thing that's happening here is you don't believe that you're good enough. So between these two cards, this is saying it all. Your focus is in the wrong place. It's on the family, and now you're trying to focus on if the relationship is coming together when you need the heart rebuilding. And right now is the time. Go into this space and look at it. And let's take a look at the relationship now. Where does he or she even stand inside of all of this? Because this whole reading, for all my fire signs, because I want to say Aries. Aries. I'm going to put you on blast, Aries. I'm so sorry. Where is he or she inside of all of this? Because this is about you. And I know sometimes we just really want the relationship to work out, because this feeling of not being good enough is so overwhelming. And it's not so much about being good enough. So I'm going to let them digress, because what this is that you don't believe that relationships can last, should last. B, that you have to give up something that you're going to lose out on anyway. And C, the third thing is that you've been so tremendously hurt that you feel like love can never exist for you. So this is the overall 3 points that you're coming from. And in all of those thoughts, it says, I don't deserve to be loved. And so no matter what way you chop that up and try to justify, you know what, I've been in love, I've been married, I've been divorced, I've been dating, this doesn't work, I'm just going to do me. You don't believe that you're worthy of being loved. Because what you're saying is, I'm going to shut down this part of myself, my heart, because I just don't want to be hurt anymore. And I've been there, done that. But now you find yourself looking at it and saying, can I give it another try? Can I trust it? Is this real? Is this person the one? What's going on here? And that's why I'm saying clarify, because there's so much happening just with you. I said that. I couldn't see, they couldn't show me who this person is, because this is all about you. Friends and family. This friends and family situation is really deep. And they are the spiritual source also that is bringing you the elevation right now. So whatever this family issue is, this is healing the ancestral causes for your issue. I don't even know how to better say that, because I believe they just broke it down. As a matter of fact, I know these issues that are here are also inside of you. And not only is this the opportunity for rebuilding you and the adjustment of believing whatever's happening with your family, you are part of this. You're part of the lineage and the bloodline of the beliefs that are happening that are causing this crisis. And there's a lot of people involved in this. So to see that the friends and the family and the guides are elevating this is the opportunity to heal it right now. You've got to put your focus on you. You've got to. You really, really have to. And they said that. They literally want you to realign to the healing of you right now. Man, this family thing is pretty big. This is a real, actually more than the relationship, than anything, is that you want to have your own family. This is your loved ones, but these seem to be external loved ones. And these are external loved ones. These are also ancestors that are crossed over in guides, and they're guiding this situation, but you also want your own family. And that's why they're bringing this reality, and the energies, guides, and family and friends are elevating your healing right now. The crossover loved ones from the other side. This is the adjustment that's required. You and your relationship are looking at either the family you currently have or establishing a family, but still they're saying focus on you. The opportunity to seize right now is healing this ancestral karma and drama, and I'm going to so invite you, friends, to ending your family drama by healing the karma workshop. This part of your lineage is dictating this moment right now, and this is open for healing in your entire family. When you make the move to adjust and bring the love in here, they're going to open up the opportunities, and you've got to focus on you right now. This is all about you. And we're going to go into the family. Because your partner is also, this is something that your partner wants. They want to grow a family with you as well. So this is definitely long term. There it is. That change your focus, bringing love into the situation. Let's just put these back, keep these in proper context, because I haven't moved them around for any other reading. I just wanted you to see how intricately these are. When you change your focus and seize the opportunity, this means action. Do something about it. Let go of the beliefs. Admit your wrongs, even to yourself first. Then apologize second. Come up with a solution third, but put love on the table. Man, I'm so glad I recommended that grid to you. And and this workshop is going to be amazing because your partner wants it. You both want to go into the discovery phase, going deeper, but you are stuck in an ancestral pattern of family. And they want to go deeper. You want to go deeper. And this is moving towards healing and success on its own. I want you to see this because this part of your family's wounded pattern is taking over you right now. This is what you must heal, repair, the adjustments, and actually this is what you need to release because your partner is ready to go on a journey with you. And in order for you to manifest the magic of a loving he or she connection, you gotta heal this part that's keeping you from believing that it is real, that the relationship does have substance, and healing is the key. And the words here say confidence, but this is going to require some deep inner purging. And so I am going to recommend, healing your family karma. It's one of the greatest workshops that I do. We clear these types of karmic patterns and these conditioned believings and these ways of being that we've just accepted to be true for ourselves and then for our own family and in our relationships, because we watch the patterns of those before us just go in that direction. And they're saying that you want to manifest something different. And your power of manifestation is in you. You have, all of you, I love this about fire signs, is Sag, Leo, Aries. You have the ability to manifest what you focus on. So this is why they're saying, change it. Heal this. Let it go. Really deeply cleanse it so that you can move into this phase of your life. And the opportunity is right now. So I'm excited to see, who am I going to read first? Let's see. We're going to go with Sag Nation because your birthdays are just in a few days. So we're going to start with you first. Then we're going to go Aries. And then we're going to hit Leo. Sorry, Leo. Got to go last. You were the one being all janky in the beginning. So, I'm saying. Everyone's turn. I know, right? Scorekeeper. I'm ratchet. All right, so first card is for my Sag Nation. These family patterns are taking over your life and you see them. But what you don't see is how they've damaged, wounded, and challenged you in relationships in times past. This is the adjustment. They want you to look at the acceptance of what types of beliefs you have about relationships right now. Is this relationship, from what I see, there not only is there strong love here, but that it's going to move into a more successful place as you begin healing, clearing, and accepting your part in believing and then just letting go. So, is this relationship true love? Let's see. I'm going to lay your cards down here. This is for my Sag Nation. This is actual romance. This is true passion. You can take this to the bank. This one is going the distance. All right, for my Aries, is this true love? For you, this is not the right time. This particular situation is so enormous in your life that they're saying that right now, this is the only opportunity you need to focus on, is healing this, because you can't drag this into the relationship. Will you be able to manifest it? Oh, absolutely. Should you manifest the relationship over top of your current belief status? Absolutely not, because all you'll do is take it right back to an old experience where love didn't work out. That's why they're saying this time, play your cards right. Take the time to rebuild, repair, and revive you. Bring your heart back into full restoration, where you can even be willing to be open to love right now. All right, Leos. Is it real love? There are big, happy changes in the love department for you. You too have to let go of what you believe, but there are big, happy changes when you do, and we can see that for all three of you. So it's not that they're saying no. They're just saying that this for you, Aries, just not right now. But Leo, as you really admit that you even want the love, that's the number one. You even have to really want it, but you're pretending that you're good. And I don't know if this is a front or you just trying to convince yourself that I'm okay. But whatever that is, you have to also let that part go too. So, Sag, hey, 12/21 is the day your birthday starts, and it's a great number. I see it all the time. 12/21. So romance is right around the corner. It's in your position to seize and take. Let's begin the healing journey together. And you know what? If this family karma is something that is really if you know that you're ready to break free from the old patterns and conditions, the old teachings, the old ways that things got done and what they said and who they told you you should be in life. If you're ready to end those old shadows and heal your forward, because family, your own family is on the line. And are you willing to pass down those hand-me-down beliefs? It's time for you to break those, and this is the opportunity right now. I am going to personally invite you to take a look at that workshop. I believe it does start pretty soon. The date, it just have so many workshops going on. But I can get you those dates and make sure that you're aware of them. Check out the website. And I'm going to thank you, my friend. For you, Sagittarius, this is an amazing way to go into the new year, of knowing exactly what steps to take, what parts of where you are today that you need to look at. The romance is already on the table. You know that it's real love now. So now, the next move is yours. I'll see you back right here at Elements of Love. See what's going on. And stay tuned for our soul scopes. We're actually or pick a card, because in the month of December, you Sagittarius, we're going to do a big birthday reading for you on our soul scopes. But for everybody, check them out. We're going to do a year in review with current day predictions starting December 1st. And then we're going to be doing predictions for 2021 in our soul scopes. We're going to be doing love predictions a little bit. So either way, hit that subscribe, then select that notification and get all that cool content.